Welcome to the Fanzone podcast. This is November 22nd, 2020. I got you on mute, motherfucker, so if you got to do some stuff, do it real quick. Alright, bitch. You can't hear this motherfucker because he got his ass on mute. It's November 11th. It's 11th. It is 21st, and then it's a Sunday here in America, and we're a few days away from a big, huge holiday for us Americans, Thanksgiving. It's where we stuff our fat selves even more than we normally do, with pie, and turkey, and stuffing, and green bean casserole, and other stuff. All right, you ready to jump in? All right, you
It's
in?
also when we lie to ourselves. Hello, hey guys, this is Magnum. Remember me? Yeah. This is also where we lie to ourselves about the origins of this country and what actually happened. But we will also eat great turkey. Yeah. You eat ham? I don't eat ham. You eat
I eat
ham?
ham. Yeah, I eat ham. I eat salted ham.
No. Oh
Now,
hell no.
unsalted ham is a
I'm a
lie, bro.
yeah. Those black people who don't eat ham like that.
Man, you eat
We
chitlins.
turkey. Nah, hell the fuck no. I don't eat that nasty ass intestine bullshit. Get me the fuck out of here. You better go with that. That's that down south other shit. That's that shit that your people eat too. Y'all love that shit.
Man, I don't eat no
Y'all eat all
chitlins.
them nasty ass casings and
Man, get the
nasty
hell out
ass
of here
shit.
with them chitlins. I don't eat
Fuck
no
out of here.
chitlins.
You ain't finding
Chitlins,
me. We eat
chitlins, the
real food.
blackest food in
The
the
fuck is
world.
a chitlin? No, that's y'all food. That's that white people shit. Fuck out
White
of here. Y'all
people.
try to throw that shit. Y'all try to throw that shit on us black people. Yeah, that is so nasty. Intestines? Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, what you been playing, fool?
I've been playing Mass Effect Andromeda, and the OG Mass Effect. I even moved that stuff over to my internal drive. Mass Effect loads in like 3 seconds, like between the worlds. But the elevators are just as long. Like I didn't speed up the elevator rides, unfortunately. So if you're gonna play the original Mass Effect, elevators take the same amount of time as they always take. But if you use the quick
But why?
travel, it's like 2 seconds.
But how is that though?
It's nice,
Why
bro.
do elevators run?
Because it was
No, but no,
predetermined.
not even.
The elevators were
Oh,
predetermined.
pretty.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, okay.
So it loaded in the
Goddamn.
background, but I think the elevators actually lasted a little bit extra time in case there was some kind of issue loading.
Oh, that's fucking gay.
Like one of the other things that are fixed by putting the internal drive is like you used to when you would switch between people and your inventory area, it would like take a while for
Mhm.
the character to load. That shit's gone. Like immediately the character's loaded.
Okay.
Like there's no stuttering. There's like the pop in that used to
But
be there. I don't think I've noticed any kind of pop in.
like, do they use heavy anti-aliasing? Like,
No,
what
it's
do they do for all
4K,
the
so
judges?
there's no real aliasing that you can see. You can kind of see it if you watch. If you're looking for it, you can see a little
Whoa,
bit of
hold on, hold on,
aliasing.
hold on, hold on. I'm
Mass
sorry, I'm
Effect got the
mistaken.
upgrade, dude.
So it has a full 4K upgrade. So
Yeah,
Mass Effect is crispy. Oh
it
my
is
god.
crispy,
Okay.
bro. It's still got that like softness that came with Unreal Engine 3.0, but besides that, it looks pretty good.
Which I guess they'll alleviate with the remaster.
Who knows if they'll alleviate with the remastered? Are they
That,
rebuilding
that
it
is
on
some shit.
Unreal Engine 4? You know, or are they going to keep the Unreal Engine 3? Because I heard that the first game was the problem they were having was with the first game. The first game was built as an RPG, and the second game was really built as a third-person shooter with
Yeah, well,
RPG elements.
that's not them having a problem with the first game.
No, they want
That's
yeah they
them
have a problem
abandoning.
because there was
No,
such a
that's them
difference.
abandoning their shit.
Yeah, it's stupid. They abandoned the way Mass Effect was built, and they made it more third person,
Exactly.
a more of a third person shooter. And I think
It's
that
kind of
people like to say that it's better, but I don't fucking like. I didn't like the change. Not at the time. I thought that.
Well, it was okay. To be honest, it was somewhat needed to it was not the aiming and the shooting need to be more fluid, but that's about it. Now,
Well, there were
I
no
did
fucking.
like
There
what
was no
they.
ammo though. There was no reloading. The whole
Yeah, I
idea
hated
was
that they
that
did
the
that.
whole idea was that it was shaving off like micro fucking pieces off this fucking block of steel or whatever the fuck they're using, right? It was shaving it off and using that, so you didn't need to change your ammo out. You didn't need to change clips because it wasn't shooting bullets. It was using a mass effect field to propel fucking shards of
I
fucking
get up.
metal.
I'm cool with all that. That's all contextual shit. I'm just talking about in terms of how it feels. And in terms of how it felt, all they had to do is update how, because Mass Effect 1, when you're shooting, it does feel clunky. It
It
felt
feels
always felt clunky.
it feels clunky
It
because
always felt
it
clunky.
was an old ass it's an old ass game.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's
But even when
fine,
it
but they
came out,
went.
it
I
still
think they
felt.
went too far. I think they went too far.
Yeah. They went too far. Yeah, I agree. They went too far.
What else
But
have
other
I been
than that, like,
playing? Huh. I've been playing something else. I just don't even remember what the hell it was. I've mostly been playing the two Mass Effect games, though. I've been trying to beat Mass Effect Andromeda. There's a new Mass Effect game coming out. You know, Mass Effect Andromeda is not that fucking bad. I don't know why everybody talks so much shit about it. I mean, it has some weird ass fucking bugs in the beginning, but it's actually a pretty good game.
what are you doing in Mass Effect Andromeda? Give us this rundown.
Dude, I'm like fucking
It is.
100 hours into that game. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing anymore. I'm like on the fifth
I'm
planet or
not talking
something.
about
But
exactly. I mean, like, what are you doing in terms like what
so
is the story about?
the story about you the Solarians. So the four major races in the game created arcs, and then they shoved those arcs into space. But they created this huge citadel-like structure that left a little bit before it left a couple of years before everybody else, because it was supposed to set up, and this huge citadel-like structure was set up, and that would become the center for government, and then these huge arcs would plug themselves into the citadel, and they would provide extra power to the citadel, at extra capacity. But what happened was there was some kind of zero element that had started infecting the galaxy. Like, what do they call it? They call it the Scourge. And so it damages shit.
Okay. It sounds like the Prometheus. No, wait. Is it
No,
what the fuck is the people in Halo?
no, it's not like that. It's not a creature. It's not living. It's an actual there's a giant black hole in the center of this fucking galaxy.
Oh, when they're stealing this matter or whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah,
That's what you're saying.
So in this specific
okay.
like group of star systems within Andromeda.
Okay, this havoc is going on. Now, do you scan planets and whatnot
Yeah,
the same
scan planets,
as usual?
same thing. There's a bunch of other stuff. I don't want to ruin the story, so I won't say too much. But you scan planets. You go to there's 5 main planets that you can actually go on, and they're pretty fucking huge maps. There's a lot of quests. Not all of them are fucking filler. There's a lot of like main quest items, main things to do. There's not so much backtracking. There's usually a lot of quick travel points, so long as you set them up along the area next to important places you need to go to. I think the worst place I'm on right now that I've played on was the desert world, because it had like giant sand dunes. It's fucking annoying as fuck.
That was, I think, one of the things that made me want to play the game originally until I played that first fucking demo or that first level, and I said, "Fuck this."
It's on there for free. You
But
can look it up, bro.
Yeah, I know. I'm good. I'm gonna try it out. But what I'm saying is like those fucking what they come out the ground, right? And they're like the size of a fucking building, and you're fighting
The
it. Is that what you're talking
the
about?
fucking
Those
remnants.
enemies?
There's fucking remnants the size of a fucking starship you have to fight, like
Oh,
on the
really?
ground. Yeah, on the ground. And the first one I fought was in the cold planet, and it was before I got the planet to start. So the whole point is you're trying to fix these planets. When the scourge came, it fucked all these planets. It fucked all these planets up. So it made one planet too hot, made another planet too cold. Other planets they're growing like
Okay.
too much plant life. It's just it warped
It's like
everything. But
okay.
the species that lived there before, they're kind of the Prometheans or whatever the fucking uh, of that specific era. They had set up like some kind of relay station technology that was supposed to keep the planets terraformed. It was built to terraform these planets, and you have to go and reactivate all of these to get the planets to start terraforming again, back to where they're supposed to be.
Okay. Well, now you make me want to play it now. Okay, that's good. Because now I didn't give a fuck about the story because I was wondering. So it's not a direct sequel from to three,
No, so
right?
this happens uh, probably
I'm
right
sorry, say that again.
around right around the beginning of Mass Effect, probably midway through the Mass Effect story. It would have been much more interesting if somehow they sneaked that into the fucking remake. Like they add that story into the remake where they start talking
Okay.
about it. But it happens right after people start understanding that maybe something existed. Uh, because Leone is in it. The fucking uh, they have several logs of her talking to the main character's father. Uh, there's a lot of
Okay.
like talking about how they knew about the threat coming to the Milky Way, and that's one of the main
Hmm.
reasons they started doing this. And if I start explaining more, I'd be giving away like pretty big plot lines.
Okay, I get it.
But yeah, it's
But
pretty
yeah, okay,
interesting.
that sounds.
Nothing is as it seems, but you got to make the best of it.
Yeah, that
You
seems.
remember
Yeah,
Rex from the original game?
yeah. I remember Rex,
Yeah,
the big ass
his
fucking
brothers in this
toad,
game.
Genesis.
Yeah, there's his brothers in this game. You don't get to play him
Wow.
unfortunately, but he's in the game.
So they're just harkening back on fucking.
Yeah, there's some fan service in the game. There's a little bit of fan
I'm
service in
glad I
there.
saved his people. I'm glad I saved his people, man.
I can't even remember what other games I've played this week. To be honest with you, I know I have played something. I probably played a little bit of what did I play, bro? I know I played something else. I hate when I forget what the fuck I've been doing. Work has been kind of
I'm
crazy.
over here.
Dude, we had 51
I
people
can,
call in Friday. I had to stay
hmm.
2 hours extra because nobody showed up to work. And there's got to be
You're all
somebody.
probably in line looking for PS5 and Xbox One Series.
They had them on
Xbox.
Thursday, bro, on Walmart. Keep your Walmart
Yeah, I
eyes
saw the
open,
post.
bro.
I think.
What
Well,
else? I was playing something else, but
fucking, we playing some Fallout. That was about it.
yeah, that's about it. I don't know what the fuck else I've been playing.
All right, so I've been rocking with some FIFA 20, some Overwatch, Battlefield 5. What else I was playing? Some Brawlhalla. I'm really starting to like Brawlhalla a lot. Hold on, let me see what else I've been touching. A little bit of Grounded. And that's it's a Star Wars. That Star Wars game, that Jedi Fallen Order. That shit.
yeah,
I've been playing that. And that shit, I like it. I like it. It's It's annoying because it's one of those games that starts off hot and drops you into the shit, and then it just reverts you back to, hey, you're in this open world fighting fucking little monsters trying to figure out some bullshit that you don't care about. But it's cool nonetheless. Gears Tactics, play a little bit of that. Some Batman Arkham fucking Origins. I was playing that both on my xCloud, so loving that. I'll probably play some of that at work. And yeah, that was about it, I think. I played some of that Plague's Tale, but I'm kind of over that game. That game's kind of annoying for some reason now. I don't know. But yeah, I guess I've been playing a lot, but I'm one of those that jump from one to another, like after every 3 or so matches. So guess I need a Series X, right?
Yeah. Well, they don't. It
I
doesn't. You
was
can't
that
jump around multiplayer games, as you well know.
I know that, but I was about to say I was hearing that a lot of these games is not as advertised. Is that true?
Uh, I don't know what you're talking about. As advertised,
Pretty much is consistent amongst older titles, but newer titles it's not as consistent,
I don't know,
or
man.
some of them don't work.
I'm not worried about it. I don't care. I really don't care.
This guy,
I just don't care, dude. I'm too old to care. It's like my mentality has always been kind of PC like anyway, so this transition in consoles generations is fucking perfectly fine for me. I hear people online, well, I don't buy a new console for fucking to play old games, and I'm like, and just fucking 2 weeks ago they were talking about how they just spent a fucking grand on a 3080. Like you spent $1,000 to play old games, motherfucker. Don't give me that shit. I don't want to hear that from fucking dumbasses. Fucking gonna $500 for a brand new console. Yeah, it plays old games. Who gives a fuck? That's the way shit works. And here he is, dropping out of the fucking goddamn chat. Warzone.
yeah,
What, you back?
yo,
I wonder if Keely's online or if he's asleep still.
were you that quiet? Did you not hear me saying
Nope, I couldn't hear
yo?
you say shit, bruh.
Oh, all right, cool. Fucking yeah, you can hop into the news.
Alright, what news? We are in the show notes. Where are we at? Show notes 11:15 to 11:21. I don't even remember what the fuck this software, Ps5 software update. Let's go see what this update was about. Because I thought it was important enough to put it in the show notes, apparently. System software update improves performance. Someone posted it. They didn't even explain.
Nah, I had saw it
It
earlier
was something
too, but I
important,
didn't.
too. But they didn't even.
It
So I guess
wasn't.
PS5 should be previous blah blah blah. They didn't even fucking. Let me look in the change log. I thought they'd posted what the hell it was about. I should have just copied in the M4G link because they explained what it was about in M4G. This update is for blah blah blah. Right. So the update PF blah 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 blah. The update seems to have fixed for me the issue where the DualSense could not charge through the front USB port in rest mode. Other problem that apparently Review Tech USA fucking ran into is while in sleep mode he pulled his drive out of the front to put it in the back, and it won't accept that drive anymore. And he's tried formatting it and everything, and it just won't work on his PlayStation anymore. It works just fine anywhere else, but won't work on his PlayStation.
Have you heard of any problems like that in the PC space?
No, never had that problem. I've had a problem where like a USB port had a problem with a drive, and then I would switch it to another port, and it would work just fine. I've never had the opposite where it would stop working, and then uh, it would never work again in any port.
Wow.
So
Yeah, I
if
heard
you're
him say
listening and
that,
you
but
own a PlayStation
goddamn,
5,
like I'm trying to think if there are any parallels.
I can't think of any parallels. I've never had that happen, and I've been playing on PCs. I've been pretty big on PCs since about 92. So a lot longer than some of you motherfuckers that listen to us have been alive. And I've never USBs didn't become a big thing until fucking 98, 99. But even USB 1.0, I don't remember any problems ever like that. And what little problems happened with 1.0, 1.1, and 1.2 fixed a lot of those problems. Especially with Windows 98, when 98 came out. I just can't think of anything crazy, man.
Yeah, I just noticed my phone's dying.
Oh, your phone is dying? You gotta keep that shit plugged in, man.
Oh yeah, luckily I discharged the shit. I was wondering why the shit was acting up. But yeah,
Alright, so
were
here's
you talking? I don't want to
Here's another
cut you
guy who
off.
said, yes, if you have an external drive, leave it powered always. Otherwise, the drive will have to be repaired every time you turn the system on. This is another guy. Doesn't that go for external SSDs as well? Yes. If you always turn the console off rather than rest mode, then it doesn't matter. This is the first time I've seen someone point this out and make a lot of sense. God damn, there's a lot of problems they need to fix with these updates. But someone posted on N4G specifically what it is, but for some reason, the change update did not fucking lead me to a place. I don't know what got fixed. Something got fixed with this goddamn thing. And no one's fucking posting what it was. But something got fixed in an update, and I hope that it fixed whatever problems you were having, if you were having any problems on your PlayStation. But apparently it was something to do with rest mode. But there's a lot of problems hardware-wise with a lot of these consoles. There's some small problems on the Xbox that are annoying. Some games don't like fucking quick resume. Games that require some kind of online connectivity, even if they're single player, they don't like quick resume. So there's gonna be a fix for that. So basically every fucking EA title, NBA 2K clearly doesn't work because everything's online only now. Fucking assholes. Let's switch to something that we do have the information on. I should have checked that website before I posted that fucking link. They didn't post any kind of information of anything, and the Reddit didn't have any information either. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Next piece of news. Xbox Game Studio nabs 8 Game Awards nomination. I didn't look at this. Magnum, you there?
Nope.
Oh, Damien's here. If I had like a sound effect keyboard, it'd be like people cheering in the background. What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good.
Doing good.
Just a lot of wind.
A lot of wind.
I might be coming and going because shit.
Is there a tropical storm rolling around your area?
No, just some high wind.
What have you been playing? You been able to play anything recently?
And all kinds of shit.
All kinds of shit.
Destiny.
Destiny.
No that EA is enough. Game Pass.
Yeah.
Finally playing that Mass Effect.
Yeah, Magnum phone was dying. He went to plug it back in. You're on mute, bro. Well, he won't even hear me because he's on server deafened.
I've been actually testing all kinds of shit. Oh, I even download Titanfall 2 to give that a.
Are you gonna be playing some Titanfall 2? It's a
Yeah,
pretty good game.
I didn't buy it.
Yeah, I bought it, but I bought it on disc, so I didn't play a lot of it.
Wait, who that? Damien? Oh shit! What's good,
Yeah,
brother?
the ghost of Christmas past, nigga.
You better be the ghost of Christmas present and future, bitch. Fuck, what's good? How you been?
Yeah, like I
How you
said,
been?
just the internet. My internet is shit, so if I keep coming and going, what it is.
Bro, that's literally
I've
happening
been
to me
good.
right
I've
now.
been alright. Yeah, I was listening on YouTube. Like, what the hell?
No work. Yeah, that shit. I don't know what's going on right now. But yeah, shit. What you was playing? I couldn't hear. What you was talking about?
No, Destiny. You know, the new update came out, and then Titanfall 2, Mass Effect Andromeda. Hey, Game Pass, man. I say. And then
Okay.
some other small little games, Bejeweled, and shit. Load up on it. Tetris Effect, shit like.
Yo, I gotta try that Tetris Effect shit. I keep on hearing about that shit.
Yo, that thing ain't no joke. Ain't no joke. Or probably I just got
Matter of
holes
fact,
in
they
my
was
hand-eye coordination slow.
talking about that. Let me transition since you're here, and let me throw a topic up in the air real quick.
Yeah, I know.
Tetris Tetris Effect, right? I was watching kind of funny, and what's the guy's name? Adeyoye, the black guy. He was talking about how
They ain't
much
get rid
he
of
was
they ain't get
playing.
rid of his ass for that bullshit he pulled.
Nah, yeah, hold on. But they was talking about that. Yeah, I mean, he was talking about Tetris and how he played it, and then he transitioned into his Xbox and the minimal problems. I think they had an episode or some shit like that, talking about the problems of next gen, and he talked about the problem that he had and how Xbox just sent him a new Xbox ASAP. So, what you talk about the controversy since?
He shouldn't have gotten shit. He out there posting error pictures from an Xbox One or One X and saying that it happening on the Series X. Bullshit.
But that's my thing. Is that fake or is that real?
Well, when he posted the error, the under the error code, he actually said, Xbox One or Xbox One X. And when people called him out, that's when he went and then deleted the tweet.
Well, I heard someone told me that he pulled that shit off his entertainment center, and that's why it fucked up. That's what I heard, bro. He actually pulled that shit off his entertainment
Nah,
center.
we got to be honest. People out there manufacturing errors, like doing shit to the consoles and manufacturing errors just for clicks. But
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day, it is what it is, huh? It is what it is.
Yeah. People shouldn't do that with either one of these consoles.
Shit.
That's just fucking. These consoles have problems because of, obvious reasons. It doesn't take very
Yeah,
much.
but my thing is this. My thing is I ain't
Fuck
keeping
all that
count of
false
anything, right?
equivalency.
But it seems like these Sony guys trying to manufacture errors because let's be honest, the PlayStation has legitimate problems. Like my cousin got a
Mm-hmm.
PS5. He I think is only like 2 on the island. And I called him and I asked him, hey, how big Shawty walking out? He been getting the same. That's why I call it Big Shorty. And he been getting the same errors, the whole memory dump and shit shutting off and coming back on the next day and all that shit. Like, that shit is legit. Like, he said his shit just shut down in the middle of Astro Playroom and didn't boot up until the next morning.
Now, what would cause that?
I think the software just is.
I don't know. I'm really wondering, Mike, for real though. Like, what would cause that? I just think
the software for the console, like, to deal with the UI, I think is buggy.
Both of them. I think that it was smart to Microsoft to do what they did, because the UI is solid as fuck.
No, that's the UI, but Microsoft still messed up by putting their shit out too late. So now you have, like, even Digital Foundry just did a thing on Dirt 5 and it's showing you where they saying that they hope is a bug. It's showing you where the shit missing textures and all kinds of shit.
It looks like the S. They use the same settings on the S.
Same
and the
code,
X.
yeah, for the X, yeah.
No, it uses the same code. But what happened was it looks like they used the same settings on the S and X. So they'll fix that. That'll be a fix. It's a new environmental. So when you program on the new units they sent out, it's for PC, Xbox Series S and X, and Xbox One.
So to be honest, I'm holding off until April. Don't get me wrong. If I get opportunity to get, like, there's a electronic store here that reached out to me and told me they're getting Xboxes the end of the month. If I'm in a position, I'll get it. But to be honest, I'm not in a rush right now because I think both of them shits got some fucking errors to work out.
I haven't had any real problems.
But it seems like the Xbox One is less hardware based. So it could be easier to deal with in terms of the devs just need to get it shit together.
Yeah, that's
PS5.
That's a dev problem. I'm talking about actual system issues. I think that a lot of this,
PS5, only God knows. It seems like every day that shit got a new problem.
No, I think a lot of that was fixed with firmware updates. They don't even have full.
But the question is,
fucking support on the PlayStation 5 yet. That'll have to be fixed with a firmware update as well. That's what happens when you use a brand new user interface, when clearly we're at the point where it probably shouldn't have happened. They should have just fucking used the PlayStation 4 user interface, and then when they were finished, updated it. It's not like we don't have a history of updated UIs on other consoles.
Yeah, only PlayStation don't really do updated UI. Well, they just do fixes. They don't really change their UI like. Have to change out the whole shit.
Yeah, people were talking about Microsoft's using the same UI. I'm like, you know that motherfucking UI is brand fucking new, right? That shit ain't been out that long, motherfucker.
But it's not the same UI because I still use my One X and it's not the same UI. I don't get no
It's the
same. How come I get no dynamic themes? How come I get no dynamic themes in the back?
I don't even use the dynamic themes. I don't even know where to fucking find them, dude.
That's Coel's rebuttal.
Yeah, that's my rebuttal.
But
that's the only thing. Besides that, it's the same fucking goddamn UI. Having one feature doesn't change the UI. One extra feature doesn't change the UI. It's the same UI I've been using for fucking 5 months on the.
Yeah, but I don't
know. But
I don't got quick resume.
no matter what.
That quick resume don't work on every game. The game has online features,
I know.
Man. It don't like that.
But I heard Microsoft actually deactivated it for a bit. Like, they deactivated it for a while because some game just wasn't.
No, it still works just fine.
Hey,
one of the things I want them to do, though, is in a game that's on quick resume, like, it labels it as quick resume. And there needs to be a warning. So if you're going to knock a game out of quick resume, that's like, hey, do you really want to kick, out this game you've been playing for 8 hours, you're in the middle of a story to stop fucking Tetris Effect or whatever the fuck,
So how long do you think it takes for these PlayStation guys to care about this shit that's going on with PlayStation? Because like you said, every day is the news.
When shit stops looking When shit starts rolling the other way, that's when they care.
Exactly.
You talking about sales wise?
When anything, it could be anything, starts rolling drastically in the other direction, which will happen.
Bruh, everything's already happening. That's what I'm saying. Like
No, it'll
everything.
take
Besides,
a few
I can
months before
understand.
things starts really fucking rolling off in the other direction.
But by
Yeah,
rolling
because
off,
it's still a hot commodity. But the issue is, and you know what else is helping too? Like the fact that the press isn't even really talking. They really just giving some pass.
hmm
Like I've
I
never
don't
seen it.
know.
Nah, they really giving them a pass.
Now they are like, but it's also depending on who you watch. Cause me, I watch kind of funny. I watch like I don't really see any too pro. Yeah, I don't, what do I watch? I watch kind of funny IPN
Yeah,
and
but
the
kind of
shit that
funny
I see
is
on the
pro.
internet.
He's pro. That's pro Sony.
No, they've got an Xbox.
That's what
They got an Xbox group.
they do, but
Oh,
they're
they
still
do.
pro Sony in their main. They do, but they're still pro Sony, and their main group is still pro Sony. The Xbox group is just
Can you
the
find
Yeah,
Xbox
anybody
group.
else
that's a
The
find it
main
different
weird
group.
that
avatar.
Alana Pierce is now working for Sony Santa Monica?
Didn't you see my tweet on that? Congratulations, but it no, it makes a lot of sense with all the shit that she was
No, she's a
talking with the
pro.
Bethesda
She's always been
deal.
pro Xbox, dude. I just
Come
thought
on,
it was
no. When I
weird.
say that, I mean when she came out with the whole thing about when after Microsoft bought the Bethesda, and she was like, "Oh, I hope you don't take the games off PlayStation."
Oh,
Blah blah blah.
you think that was part of
So
the
it's
reason
like,
she was
oh, all
already
right,
working on it?
because come on, that was what, a month ago. It's so much. She already knew about the job at Santa Monica. I guess she just had to take the time for them to get all the shit together.
Yeah, it's a lot of paperwork. It's a lot of paperwork.
Exactly. So at the end of the day, she knew why she was now like, well, let's hope, let's hope.
But that's cool though, because I was noticing that too. Because when you see, like, for instance, which the game that you guys should play again, that Marvel Ultimate Alliance, I mean Avengers game. I said
Nobody's
Ultimate
playing that
Alliance.
motherfucking game, dude.
No, that game is
Fuck
dead. You
you.
see, now it's out
I
saying
don't give a.
Square looking
I
to even
don't
sell off.
give a.
Square looking to sell off a whole
Listen,
division because of that
listen,
that shit.
listen, listen. You
But
see, this
no,
is the problem
Magnum,
with you guys.
you know what my issue was with that game. You know what my issue was. Whenever a developer come out and
You
tell
said
you,
when
well,
the Series X,
if you
but
wanna
listen.
play Spider-Man, go buy a PlayStation. Nah, nigga, fuck
Listen,
you.
you
Don't tell me
already told
when
me.
I play. Don't
You,
tell me when to
yeah,
buy my
but
shit.
you already said that you're gonna get on the Series X because of me. So I'm holding you to that. And two, I don't
Yeah,
give a fuck because
because you my
did you
boy.
guys
So if
watch?
you tell me,
I appreciate you.
even though you two motherfuckers let me hang out to dry with Destiny, I gonna still get it when I get a Series X.
No,
As soon
that's a
as I get a
lie.
Series X,
That's a lie.
listen. As
hmm
soon as I get Series X, whether if God forbid I get one at the end of the month or in April, I gonna buy that game, even though it's dead, because I promised you I gonna get it on the Series X. So
Thank you.
even though it's dead, and I'm fucking glad. Don't talk. I don't think devs need to get caught up in this fanboy
Yeah, forget
console
the
war bullshit.
politics. I promise you that shit is fire. Is fire. And that Kate Bishop shit. The reason why I brought that up because one, they dropped Kate Bishop, which I a cool character when you watch it towards the end. And two, yeah, that kind of, oh well, there's three parts. Two, that pisses me off with Spider-Man because that means Spider-Man is probably gonna be fucking awesome with Kate Bishop. That's all. Right? You remember Ashley Burke?
Matt, you button. I
She's
ain't
the.
hearing you. Oh, is that on my end? I ain't hearing you at
No,
all.
Nah, it might be me.
yeah, that's on him. I got it too.
Do you hear me now? No.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, what were you saying?
You remember Ashley Burke? She's the voice actor for whatever that chick's name I just said that's coming out for the Avengers. She's
He gone?
game creators. Hmm?
Nah, you really coming and going.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me drop. Can you hear me now? No.
Yeah, it's oh, he gone. Yeah, cool. So,
Yeah.
but that's my take. I just think when Cliffy B did it,
Yeah,
oh
he
well, if you want to play this, I think whenever developers get caught up in this shit and they get all up in their fucking feelings, hey, at the end, because at the end of the day, this is my take. Like those online MMO kind of games, they're more to me, they're more catered to the Xbox crowd. PlayStation guys don't play online. So I don't know why they keep trying to put online games on the PlayStation. They don't fucking work. Those guys want that single player bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's just you need to know your fans. Magnum, you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah.
No,
So
you
you
keep
were
on
saying
going.
no?
Oh
Nah,
no, I was just saying.
I just think that you are a developer. You should know who your fan base is. Yeah, you want to cater to the PS4 because you think it got more consoles out there. But you gotta know who play online. PlayStation guys don't play online. They don't play online. They fucking I don't know. They just don't play online.
Was playing Spider-Man, Spider-Man Avengers. They're not doing a good job because I do not understand the hate for this game. Like personally, honestly, I understand the redundancy and all that shit. Okay, cool. That's what all those games. But like,
Exactly. That's all of them. I play Destiny and I
I'm
do the same shit almost every day.
listen, I'm telling you right now, you play this game, you're gonna be like, what the fuck are people talking about? Like, I just don't understand it like, personally. But besides the bugs, the little bugs ain't not too crazy. Not game crashing or like that. They're like, no, I don't get it. But you already know. Cool. What you got on the docket? What did you go through so far? When I was botting in and out.
well, I ain't got nothing, bruh. I what we go through?
Are you blew your load already?
Yeah, I did already. Now we already went through
Typical
the
nigga.
PlayStation 5 system software update, which apparently didn't fix anything. uh,
Nope, ain't fix shit.
there's the game studio.
Mhm.
Did the award show happen, or is that like in December?
December 10th. Only the nominations happen and
So the
bullshit.
nominations happened, and 8 Xbox games got nabbed, or they nabbed 8 awards.
That ain't even my beef. I could care less because let's be honest, the generation for Microsoft was dog shit. But they snubbed Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order last year because they say it came out too late. And then you still don't mention it this year for in the game of for any. I think it got nominated for one award. Bullshit. And then you gonna put fucking to me the Last of Us don't deserve to be in the game of year or category at all. That's just my
You
take.
You
already
knew it
know
was gonna
what
be in
that's
there,
about.
bro.
You
We
know
we
what
know
that's
that
about,
because
bro.
we know Jeff Keighley, and that's why I put a picture of Jeff Keighley sucking on Sony's dick. We know that's what Jeff Keighley gonna do, but it don't deserve to be in there. Let's be honest. That game was to me it was the most disappointing game of the year because that was the most forgotten game. Other than the controversy, that was it. That to me was another like Death Stranding, where developers just were they're fans of Kojima, so they given Death Stranding and the last Metal Gear 10 out of 10s, and they know the games were shit. You know what I'm saying? So when you look, none of them sold properly.
Bro, I
Metal
love
Gear
the
sold
last
on the
Metal Gear
name.
Solid game.
That it didn't sell good.
I liked it though.
That game sold about 2 3 million. And it's so funny, eh? If you really want to play Metal Gear now, you could play all of them in Game Pass, except for the first one. But anyway, I digress, right? Death Stranding barely broke 2 million copies. Why? Because it's shit. Nobody out there playing no fucking delivery game with no FedEx package. Like you're a FedEx driver. Come on, it's bullshit. And because they sucking on Kojima, they give him full thing and put a game in almost every category. And it's still in categories for this year. Come on,
For
like
PC?
the whole long and short is, let's be honest. People gonna watch the Game Awards because they're expecting. Last year, Microsoft dropped a bomb. They're expecting some bombs to drop this year. Nobody really taking this shit. They watching it for the premiere
Mhm.
because everybody now telling Jeff Keighley, you. To me, he's no better than those scalpers who are there buying up all these consoles and trying to make a profit. That's all Jeff Keighley doing with the industry, making a profit on it. Jeff Keighley,
How you know?
come on,
I don't think so,
it,
man.
it,
All
He
of
worked
them
hard
don't.
for
come
this
on,
shit.
come on,
He worked
come
hard for
on.
this shit,
List,
bro.
list,
This wasn't
find
easy.
find the list. Find the list of games for Game of the Year. It just don't make goddamn sense. And then when you look, The Last of Us is in every category because he needs with that
But look,
Naughty Dog has to get something. Nah,
but
come on,
this is why I
that's
don't get
bullshit.
like we already know that Last of Us 2 killed the franchise. Let's be honest. If you're an honest gamer, if you're a hardcore gamer, if you're a serious gamer, you can't tell me that didn't kill the franchise. Do you want to play Last of Us 3?
Yes, it did.
Let's be honest, do you? No. So
No, I
how is
think
that
I
being
think that I
nominated
think they
and
should leave that shit alone.
no, you already know.
Nah,
What's
go
the
ahead,
story?
Magnum.
What is it? No, I wasn't saying nothing. I was just saying they killed the franchise. So how is it being nominated in every single category? That doesn't make sense. What is she gonna grow fingers now? Like what the hell's going on? Like that shit don't make sense. Like so how does I don't know. What is he works for Sony too, right? He has ties to Sony. All these people normally have ties to
He
Sony, but
kind of have ties with everybody, but he is like anybody who's anybody can see. Like his preferred company, Sony. Like anything Sony does, he comes out and he makes a big deal out of it. Like like on Twitter, you can see his timeline. If Sony does something today, Microsoft does something, it's Sony. Oh, look what Sony did, and Sony's did. He shows his
Bro, what the fuck is
where
Hades?
where his bias is, huh?
What the fuck is Hades?
I don't know. That's
It's
another game that
Hate
pissed me off when
Hades.
Hades.
I saw that too.
It's a PC game that's on the Switch. It looked like it's because I went and we look for it, researched it. It's something like from a Doom, Diablo perspective. But it's this game where you're actually the son of Hades and you're trying to fight your way out of hell.
Oh.
And then it has like replayability, and with the bosses they level up with you.
It's
So they're saying it's a
it's
pretty
not good
fun
enough
game.
to be.
I don't know, game of the year material.
But
Jesus
what I don't
Christ.
understand
Yeah,
is how could
exactly.
Hades be there? Hades is there and Ori isn't there.
Yeah, that's fucking weird.
Exactly. That's why I'm saying, like, boy, that's why.
And this is why almost everybody online is like, nah, this is real bullshit. Like Hades and not Ori. Come on.
You
Okay,
know
so
what's
what's the
funny?
criteria? If you go based on the Metacritic rating, Flight Simulator was the highest rated game for the year. It hasn't got a nomination in anything.
Yeah, it does. Got nominated for Sim.
It better win
But
Best
but you,
Sim
but you,
too.
you, you
I
see
don't
what
want to hear nothing. But that's the thing though. It's like, all right, it's kind of like. I'm glad you said what's the name because I was gonna bring it to that a little bit, but you guys can continue afterwards because I like what I'm hearing. Fucking what's the name? Kind of funny. Like they were saying about or they were talking about what's the name of that fucking game you just said just now, Ori, and they were saying
Hades or
how
Ori.
yeah, they were saying how it was fantastic on this on the Series X, but unfortunately they're not going to be able to view it so favorably in the Game of the Year because when it came out, it didn't have the enhancements and shit like that. So
But you
that's
see,
not
and you see,
like
this is where
what.
I find the industry. All right, go ahead, go ahead.
No. Go ahead, because no. That's what I'm saying. I was like, what?
No,
Like, what
but
do you
this
mean? It's
is where it
Ori and the
shows.
Blind Forest. We already know what that game's about.
Okay,
Now
but
go ahead.
this
Go
is
ahead.
where
It's on you.
this is where the double standards is in the industry, right? They took marks from Ori and say it's not a perfect game because they claim it had issues coming on frame rate, right? You seeing videos of fucking Spider-Man Miles Morales, where he's literally swinging through buildings, buildings disappearing, he's turning to slabs of concrete. How come they ain't taken away from that because of the glitches? You see what I'm saying?
Exactly, because it's a double standard
Yeah.
that a lot of
So you
people don't like to
definitely
see.
you definitely can't take these things serious. You can't take them serious. Otherwise, you can
But
just
but
raise your blood
my
pressure.
thing is, was Ori ever glitching as much as fucking Miles Morales at all? I don't remember Ori having problems like that at all. Do you guys?
No, Ori
I
had
remember
all Ori
frame
had were
pacing.
frame rate issues.
If
It had
any,
the frame rate
yeah, frame
issues,
rate,
but
yeah.
that's it.
So I don't know. Well, at least we don't see Miles Morales up there because I'd have been fucking.
Dude, best community
Yeah, but
support.
it got nominated for some other shit.
Best community
It
support
did.
has to go to No Man's Sky. People
Man,
shit. People
really?
shit on that game,
Really?
dude, and they kept on putting out fucking great update after great update after great fucking update, dude. That game
Okay,
is
so
not even a
Joel, let me
fucking
ask
I'm
you, let
glad
me
simulator,
that they
ask
bro.
you
did
though.
their
So
job
how come
because they
Sea of
didn't
Thieves
do their
ain't in
job
that
initially.
category? Ain't none of them games get more content than Sea of Thieves.
Yeah,
None.
no. No
Sea
Man's
of Thieves
Sky
were
got
getting
more
content
content.
almost every 2 or 3 months.
Yeah, No Man's Sky's been getting fucking massive content updates, dude.
Not like Sea of Thieves.
Yeah,
Not like Sea of Thieves.
yeah, like Sea of Thieves, bro. And it's not even a fucking consistent multiplayer online only game.
Okay, but even
Bro, you
if it
can't
did,
even
that's no
recognize
problem
the game
because
anymore. Fucking, it's crazy.
yeah, because it came out as a half-ass game. That's what I'm saying. So all
Yeah,
that content was probably not given originally, and they just put it in on the
yeah, but
on the
I
back
think
end.
it's had the best support of any game, in my opinion.
Out of which games? Name the games that are
So
up
they
there.
got Apex Legend, Destiny 2, Fall Guy, Fortnite, and Valorant. And
You know
Valorant just came
Fortnite already.
out. Didn't Valorant just come out recently? Why is it best
Wait,
community support?
I know
Recognizing a
I
game
hate
for
Fortnite.
outstanding community support, transparency, and responsiveness, inclusive of social media activities and game updates/patches.
Fortnite.
No,
Yeah, I'm giving it a Fortnite, bro.
fuck Fortnite. That's the
I was about to
trashiest
say,
game in the
I was
world,
about,
bro.
I'm just saying. Listen,
bro.
Fortnite got even in what was the last? What was the shit with
Best
the rock
VR
star
game.
or with the rapper and all kinds of shit?
That's
No
what I was
one's
about to say. Yeah,
winning
with
the
Travis
best
Scott,
VR game. Half-Life's just gonna
all
take
that, like,
that.
yeah,
People even do VR anymore?
Yeah,
Is that even a thing?
yeah.
yeah, they
Sony's got
do.
it.
If you play on PlayStation, then yeah,
That's
luckily,
about it.
that's something that I like on their side. Microsoft seems to have their, I don't know what the hell they're doing when it
Innovation
comes to
and
VR.
accessibility. Grounded's on here. What are they talking about? Like
Yeah,
the fucking spiders? They got a lot more than that,
no,
though. They got all kinds of shit. Best action game. What is this, bro? What is
all
this
right, fuck his
fucking
list, man.
list,
Cause
bro?
yeah. That's why I don't pay attention. That's why I literally, like Damien said, we just pay attention to this shit because of the fact that there's game
Hey,
reviews that
Jedi Order
get
is
put
in
on there.
best action adventure.
Cool, doesn't matter. Because there's
Best.
a bunch of games that are not even
Exactly.
on there that should be on there. So it's like if I
Exactly.
it's
How
like
does
trying to
Persona
it's like
5
trying
on
to
here
rate,
again, bro? Just because they
bro. I
released
don't
a
even
fucking
care.
update version of a fucking Game of the Year version of the game called Royal. They call it Royal, but it's Game of the Year version. And they got put back on the fucking Game Awards. I don't understand this, bro.
Yep.
Best fighting game. Street Fighter 5 Championship Edition? Is that even a thing?
But oh, and there's a next thing. How come Miles Morales getting nominated for anything and it's not even a full fucking
Well,
game? It's DLC.
It's standalone, though, so it's part of it.
Listen. Because other companies don't do their DLC as standalone, we should give them a pass. Let's be honest. Sony's literally nickel and diamond with all their franchises now, releasing DLC as full game. It's for I see King for Lords of the Iron Lords podcast. He beat it in 4 fucking hours. 4 hours, and they selling it for $50. That's bullshit. 4 hours.
listen, but you already know people not gonna notice it until 2 years in. Watch, it's gonna be Ragnarok That's when people gonna be like, wait, what the fuck?
So, who should I vote
Like,
for content creator of the year? Almost all of these people
man,
look
fuck
like
all that.
And
douchebags,
even that was bullshit. Listen, Quill, I know even up to you, I'd tell you your shit, but come on.
Dude, I know
Most of
one
the
person
content,
in this list.
most of the content creators out there is people of color, and the ones who actually making a significant difference in the content creation is people of color. They coming out with all the taglines, all the shit, and
3 out of the 5
one
people.
of them.
What are you talking about, bro? It looks like 3 out of the 5 people have some kind of fucking non-Caucasian background included in their family.
Quill, listen.
Why
You know
are you
better than what
fucking
you're saying,
talk
you know.
about the white people like
Call
that?
the names. Call the name.
Hey,
Magnum,
who
tell
runs
him
this
call the
fucking
name. The
world, dude?
only
There ain't enough
person
white
is
people
the
on here. There
one
should be
is the one
5
black
white people
girl.
out of 5 people on
That way
this
we
content
can
creator of the
kill
year.
all our ass when we get a majority.
Look, man, we are the best at killing people. We are the best at ruling people. We are just the best, bro. We might not be able to run as fast.
Because
throw balls
Wakanda
as
wouldn't give
far.
us the vibranium. As soon as Wakanda gave us the vibranium, we would kill all you white motherfuckers.
Dude, who the fuck are these people, though? Who's heard of Valkyrie? Is she super popular?
She has a show on Saturdays.
Does she?
Games.
Who is J. Ann Lopez?
GRG.
Dude, I know like 20 black chicks that do shit like this, and I've never seen her ever.
Okay. Not one of them got nominated.
Who is Nick
You're gonna
Merckx?
say Jeff Keighley.
I've never seen this fucking non-white white dude in my life. And the Hetman? Who is this dude with a giant red beard? If he doesn't speak like he's from Ireland, I'll be real mad. If I listen to him and he sounds like he's from fucking the United States, that'll be a big disappointment. Now, if I look up this guy and he's like,
you telling me, as much as he lies and talks shit, this dude Malin Gaming Nation, whenever he does a stream, he gets mad viewers. You got Dealer in them show. Was it on Tuesday?
Yeah,
they get over
RTX.
3,000 viewers per show, and none of them could get nominated.
Well, this guy's like, most of his stuff looks like 468,000, 199,000.
You said what?
82,000.
That's views at the end, but I'm talking about viewers who watch during the live stream. They
don't want to pick the people who are super popular.
And let's be honest, who won it last year? Isn't the same guys for Kind of Funny Gaming?
I don't know.
They barely get 500 views per show.
It's all.
Wait, Kind of Funny won it?
Last.
Kind of Funny won it, yes.
I'm gonna pick Alana.
Yeah, but that's
I like Alana.
Honestly, that's
and even the girl Alana, she don't get no heap of views like that unless she on somebody else's show.
Yeah.
Dude, the Kind of Funny X-Cast lost like a shit ton of viewers when she walked off that show, though.
Yeah, because no one gives a fuck about Gary. Hey, I'm Gary, Mr. Energy. No one gives a fuck about that. Like, just because you have energy doesn't fucking mean nothing. Like, you're fucking no one's watching that shit for anything.
Let's be honest. The people who
and no one cares about the other guy either.
Best debut
exactly.
game.
People watch it because they know it's a Sony show. That's why people watch it. But other than that, nobody gives a shit. Even as they don't even get 200-300 views. I even say Tony some dog shit. I don't listen to it.
Oh, dude, I'm really I'm torn between this best debut game, bro. Either Carrion or Mortal Shell. I don't know who to pick.
I don't know. Man, I don't give a fuck about this game
I lost
award.
interest in Carrion.
I'm gonna pick Mortal Shell then. You guys sealed it for me. All right, best esport athlete. Stop calling them athletes. You don't need to call these kids athletes. These non-kids athletes.
Listen, I love how you guys talk shit about this show and then proceed to fucking name everything that's on the show. Like, what the fuck? Can I talk about David Jaffe yelling at
It's cool. I wouldn't waste my time. Saying I don't vote.
I need to find the most Caucasian person on. All right, this guy's the most Caucasian. I'm gonna pick him.
All right, proud girl. Do me a favor. Can we talk about fucking proud girl? Can we
Right,
talk
who's the
about
best
David
East?
Jaffe
All
and
right, who's the whitest
yelling
guy
at Phil
here?
Spencer?
Oh,
Damien, what do you
Phil
think
Spencer
about that?
blocked him.
I actually agree with David Jaffe though.
Me too. That's the funny part.
I agree with
That's
David
the
Jaffe.
funny part. We was talking
Wait,
about.
but wait, Quill, you finish with all your nominations for the Game Awards
No, I'm still
Yeah,
fucking
don't
doing
even talk about
nominations.
that.
I'm just
Well,
picking the whitest guy I can find on these list of people I know.
all right, mother. Well,
See, at least his honesty is coming out. You gotta respect
Well,
that
to be
shit.
fair, there's only white people and Asian people, so.
And I just fucking said that you tried to deny it.
No, I'm serious. Look, we've got white guy, Asian guy, maybe Asian guy, but could be white guy, and then white guy. And then on the best coach,
listen,
it's
the
white guy,
industries in
Asian guy,
California, San
white guy, Asian
Francisco,
guy,
all
and
right,
then
all them
white
motherfuckers
guy.
fuck each other and chill together, all right?
And that's all I'm
the
saying,
industry,
dude. All
all
I'm
right?
saying is it's
That's what's
between
going on.
Asians and white people. That's
Yeah.
basically white
So,
people and
yeah,
whiter
what do
people.
you think about that David Jaffe shit?
With the David Jaffe shit, I agree with David Jaffe. You do not launch a console with nothing to show off the console, and then
I
come
think
out
you're
and
fucking
say
stupid. And everybody who thinks like that is
you
dumb.
don't need first. What?
I said you're stupid for thinking that. Everybody who thinks that way, when the fucking console is called the Microsoft Xbox, should just shoot themselves in the head sometimes. Not literally, but figuratively. Correct your thinking.
How can you shoot your head?
They are literally,
well,
figuratively. You know, put a finger to your head and go bang. Don't kill
But
yourself,
how can you
bro.
shoot yourself in the head sometimes?
We do not support suicide on this show.
What the
We
crowd
do
would?
support. We do support you smacking yourself upside the head.
you talking bullshit. You're
Listen,
talking bullshit.
Are you saying I do support suicide on this show?
Well,
No,
just you know, I'm a shut you down, right?
No, you can't
But my
shut me
thing
up,
is this,
dude, because
Quill.
I'm strong in my point. I believe 100%.
All I'm saying is this. From December 9th of last year at the Game Awards, we knew, and even before then, it was at E3, we knew about the Xbox Series X, right? The code name was what? The Scarlet and the family of consoles. You know you've been working on this console. You telling everybody you've been working on this console since 2016. Not my words. Not my words. Microsoft's words. You understand? You launch this. Listen, as much as, don't get me wrong, I still think Sony gave dog shit. But at least Sony could come out and say, you can't play Demon's Souls nowhere else other than on a PS5. It was built for the PS5, even though we know it coming to the PS4.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Even if Spider-Man Miles Morales was just upgraded, it's still like it's a PS5 game. What Series X game from Microsoft first party? Now you have 23 studios and you don't have one. Even if it was a Forza to show you could do ray tracing at 4K, 120 frames, even if it was a Forza, you put out something to showcase what you calling the most powerful box. You cannot rely on third party. As you can see, third party games running better on the PS5.
But you see, and that's their fault because at the same time they got the dev kits, like the dirt people said, and the Digital Foundry shit. They got the dev kits somewhat late, or whatever happened.
But
with
my
that.
thing is this,
So,
Magnum, you do not put you cannot put the showcase of your console in the hand of a third party.
But listen to what I'm saying, though.
You can't do it. You can't.
I got you, but what I'm saying is, not only did they do that, which you're not supposed to do, or you shouldn't do, they compounded the situation by fucking giving out the dev kits late. So now the devs can't even take, fucking
the full advantage
potential
of the goddamn thing.
Exactly. So it don't
Come
even.
on, Cool. There's no way you can agree
dude,
with what Microsoft doing. Yes, we are all Microsoft fans.
No, your thought patterns.
Let
This
go
is
of the-
this is
Come
where
on,
no.
come on, Quill. You
No,
gotta
stop,
be able to call out
stop.
Microsoft
Hey,
for this
The
bullshit.
white man is talking.
What?
What the fuck does that mean, bitch?
What?
What the fuck does that mean, bitch? I'm Haitian,
It
bitch.
look like we gotta we gotta change the name of
Alright.
this show to the KKK.
No, man, we got to change it to something else. Listen,
Nah, I
this
just
is
messed with you. I just messed with
the whole concept of generations. They already told you. They've been telling you since the Xbox One X in 2016 when they announced it. They've been telling you since then, prepping you. Generations are fucking over. The idea is you build at one spot and that's it. You build it for the Xbox One, you build it for the Series X and S, and you build it for the PC. And laying that groundwork is more important. And if we don't have a fucking game out, I don't give a fuck, dude. You know how many fucking games?
Oh,
I just spent 100 hours. Dude, I just went from playing a game on my One X and seamlessly moved it over to my Series X. And fucking, I've been playing another 50 hours on my Series X. I don't give a shit, dude. And you shouldn't care. People spend thousands and thousands of dollars on PC rigs, and you hear it all the time, PC Master Race. This is what they do. They buy their new rigs. They don't play new games on their new rigs. They're playing old games on their new rigs. The new games will come out later that'll challenge the thousands of dollars they spent on their new rigs. All these fucking older games and all the games that are coming out in the near future aren't going to fucking use the power of their new system. That's just the way it's going to fucking be, dude. That's why when people say shit like that, I say, I'm not fucking worried about it.
All right, now can a real nigga talk? Because
No,
that
man.
fucking Neanderthal bullshit
Man,
is.
shut the fuck
I'm not
up, you
asking
and your
you,
whole
bitch.
Yeah,
I'm
see,
actually just
go
talking.
ahead, Magnum. Go ahead, Magnum. When
That-
you're done, I'll
boy, yeah, please, because I'm tired of this Neanderthal. It doesn't like for real. I don't even remember what we was even talking about because now this motherfucker just fucking pissed me off. But oh yeah, nah, you can't. Nah, that's complete bullshit. Because at the end of the day, like, yeah, you're right in terms of that's what they were building for, but that's part of their fucking philosophy to make sure that nothing's being left behind. That's not their fucking push for fucking for the next gen console. That's part of its philosophy for forever. Like that's nothing new. They tried to have Halo, and Halo failed. Now that's a hit on Phil Spencer, no matter how you want to spin it, because he's overseeing that. He oversaw all of that.
Well,
in terms
Matt
of
Booty,
fucking being,
I still put it on Matt
No,
Booty,
no,
but you still got Geeta
I
Phil.
don't.
You still got Geeta Phil.
No, I still give it to Phil because he's the one overseeing it. How do you not know that the game is in that state? You should at least be.
And
you
that's
should
why
at least
Chris Lee
see
got
the
fired.
game. You should at least see the game before you put it out. Period. I don't give a fuck what it is.
He clearly trusted someone too much in that fucking team.
It clearly sounds like
You're
someone
trusting
just said,
everybody
"Yo,
too
put
much."
out." Yeah, but that's the thing though. What does that mean in real life? That sounds like, okay, put out a trailer, put out your part of the trailer or whatever. And like, how do you not play that? How do you not see it? That's normally what happens in E3. Remember, they see it, they play it, they shit like that. How do you not? I understand that it's fucking COVID, but you should be able to see the gameplay running beforehand. Or did he see the gameplay running beforehand and he okayed it? Like, yo, fuck it. You know what I mean?
He might have been sitting in a room and it was projected on a wall, and he was like, "Yeah, that looks pretty good." And he's
Bullshit.
not looking
Exactly.
at it.
Bullshit. That ain't what he saw.
Dude, when
He
I
got
was
a
watching
copy.
it,
He got Quill. Let's calm down. You're getting your panties in a bunch for Phil Spencer. I don't know.
But yeah, fuck all that shit. So no matter how you spin it, no matter how you look at it, it's under his watch. This is the people that he put in charge of this. This is a knock on him. Now, if you want to talk about, now the question is, the strategy was to put Halo as the main game. Halo should hold the tide for however long, which would have no. Actually, okay, so the main plan was Halo, the medium in December. Then we don't know what the fuck afterwards. So they had shit planned. I don't want to say that he didn't have shit planned. He just didn't have
fall. It's like everything just disintegrated in front of his eyes. It kind of seemed like. In terms of Halo, which is his fault, I hold him accountable for Halo. I don't want to hear shit about it. Fuck it. And medium is just afterthought because of what happened with Halo. It's like, okay, should we really put it out here with fucking Cyberpunk and have it get crushed, or fuck it, let Cyberpunk have its fun, and we'll put that shit to next year. Fuck it, we'll just ride.
You think that's the reason they pushed it to the next year?
Most certainly. They've been working on that game for so long. They've been working on that game for so long. That game is ready. Like I 100% believe that game is ready. Listen to that Blue team talk about that game and how that game is good. But Cyberpunk is even better. So why the fuck? I get it. So it fits into the strategy of third party, but at the same time, it's a ding on Phil Spencer, in my opinion. It's nowhere near Jim Ryan or anything like that, because I see why it happened. But it also happened because of kind of like David Jaffe said, which is why I kind of agree, lack of management. Because the Halo situation is lack of oversight, period. I don't give a fuck what anyone says.
Yep.
That's lack of oversight.
And that's why I blame Matt Booty, because that's Matt Booty's job. He's the head of first-party development.
Now, if this is... okay, forget the games that are coming in the future, right? Fable Legends, who is that on? When did that start? Was that Phil Spencer?
That was under Don Matrick. That was under Don.
That was okay, cool.
But Phil
Scalebound, that was under Phil. Scalebound was under Phil, right?
No, that was Don. That was Don. That started under Don.
Phil got that deal started, but that was back when he was the
right head of first party.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, and it just got once he was announced as the head, it just got okay. I got it. All right, so it's a wait and see with Phil, but he damn sure starting off is not looking good for him. Partly the medium, I understand it. I don't blame him for that, but the Halo, that's on him. He damn sure had a lack of oversight when it came to them. So,
they've been getting rid of a lot of people in that Halo team for a while, though.
But that's the thing, though. That Halo team,
man, they were gone. If you were part of Halo 5,
but that Halo.
You might as well just kiss your ass goodbye after that fucking game. As soon as
but that's what they said. Like that team, that development cycle is cancerous. Like I'm guessing after, even when Bungie was there, we already know about the Halo development cycle.
Well, Halo 2 was a goddamn train wreck.
Yeah, exactly. But it's Team Bungie. I mean, they're in it together. But the thing with 343 seems, even before this, they're talking about it in this because it's the big thing. But even before this is contract work. They rely heavily on contract workers.
Too heavily.
And that in this.
But wait. Magnum, just pause. You know why I can't think that? Because Gears of War 4 was mainly contract work. The company, yes, the company who did it actually came out and said it because they were doing an interview with someone, and the guy was like, but they had massive oversight from the coalition. Coalition gave them the full blueprint and told them, listen, go and develop.
But that's like, I think with that, it's fucking like a studio developer.
Rod Ferguson is a proper head of a studio. So that's why I feel to me, Matt Booty shouldn't have gotten that job. They should have given it to Rod Ferguson. Because Matt Booty,
hold on.
He used to work for Minecraft. He don't know about managing 10 and 15 studios and bringing shit in on the budget. He used to work at Mojang.
But that's not the thing. Yeah, I see it, but it's not him. First of all, I don't even go to Matt Booty. I go to Phil Spencer because
he's the head of first party studio. It's his job to know everything that's going on with the first party studios.
I know, but at the same time, you already know how this works. Like I said, that we take this shit, or people take this shit as a religion, man. These are people who are just literally talking like, yeah, okay, whatever. You got it. You my man. I trust you. Just have this shit ready when it's ready. Your team is whatever. Send me the clip and we're gonna put this in the trailer. We good. You said we good, we good. I see it. God damn, it kind of looks like shit, but fuck it. We gotta show Halo now, so hopefully they don't kill us for it. God damn, they killed us for it, so we gotta delay it. That's how the fucking it's nothing complicated. Like, I mean, like that's how the fucking shit goes down. So it's like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Fuck it.
Magnum,
Fuck it.
Magnum,
Like
Magnum, Magnum. Listen,
this shit
listen,
is
listen, listen to me,
annoying.
Magnum. Right? Magnum. Microsoft is coming off of a generation where, from the jump, as they opened their mouth in 2012, it was fuck up after fuck up after fuck up. The whole 7 years has been fuck up after fuck up after fuck up. You got an opportunity because, let's be honest, Microsoft gave up on the generation in 2016. You had
Yeah.
4 years to get your shit together. You went, yes, you did good. You went and you got Microsoft to invest in studios and do good shit. You had a wonderful opening in December because a rookie at your desk in the meeting said, let's do something different. You didn't want to do it, but you did it and you took the world by storm. You got everybody now talking Xbox, 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 Xbox.
Oh
You
my
sitting
god.
down and you looking at all of these presentations. As much as people want to give the first presentation shit, I don't give a shit. It was a good presentation for indie games that come into Game Pass. But your guy Aaron Greenwald come out and say, "Oh, next week we're gonna show you gameplay on the Series X." No, shut your fucking mouth. We ain't showing, because when you look at it, anybody could look at it and say, "Well, where's the
This
gameplay?"
is
Then you're gonna come
this
out and
is
say, "Well, we consider gameplay. You ain't consider gameplay." That's the snowball effect down the hill. Then the next thing is you're gonna come out and talk about, well, we going to show Halo. Like you say, if you feel Halo will get crushed by Cyberpunk and you have a partnership with Cyberpunk, you solidify your partnership with Cyberpunk. You go in and you say, CD Projekt Red, here's a couple more $1 million. We need exclusive content only on the Xbox. Only. Minimum a year. We want everywhere you see Xbox, you see Cyberpunk. Because somebody's supposed to be at that Halo company looking at that shit and saying, why does a fucking game made by one developer, which is Bright Infinite, look better than Halo 5, which has a $100 million budget and a brand new engine? Something ain't right. This shit don't make sense.
yeah,
Halo,
of
listen,
343.
Master Chief is to Microsoft what Mario is to Nintendo. You understand?
Yeah.
And if you notice,
Cool.
Nintendo don't fuck up with Mario. They will take a risk with every other IP, but they don't fuck up when it comes to.
I don't know. Mario
But that's what I
Sunshine's pretty
mean.
You
shitty.
That's
can you cannot have your flagship IP going out like a fucking dud. You
but
can't
that but that but
when you done had a whole generation of fuck ups.
but
Let's be
this is
honest.
where
Halo 4 looked better than what they showed for Halo Infinite. 343 could do better. They could do better.
of course they
But you know
can.
what
But this
happened?
is
I believe Phil Spencer playing this friendship buddy shit with all of his walkers instead of realizing, listen, nah, this is some serious shit. The people out there demand better. They demand more.
yeah. Okay, you know
So
what?
at
I
the
like
end,
the way you
it to me is bullshit. You
flip
can't
it
be in
there.
there like you see Halo look like that in a presentation, and then you gonna come out in fucking green like that. Halo. That's like me. That's like me. That's like fucking when the Lakers had Kobe, and Kobe in his prime, and they didn't go. They had an opportunity to get Pau Gasol. They didn't get Pau Gasol. Now you gotta go. You gotta make your franchise be the best it could be. Listen, how
But
much
that's
times the Last of Us? How much time the Last of Us got delayed? The Last of Us 2 got delayed. And even when you remember the one time when they actually showed The Last of Us 2 and they showed them the girl getting hammer and everybody come out, oh, it's too violent. What Sony come out and said, listen, this is a game made for adults by adults. If you're an adult, don't fucking buy it. Simple. So Microsoft and Phil Spencer them have this philosophy where they need to please everybody. You cannot fucking please everybody. You gotta do something
But
and do it. That to me, that's Microsoft problem. Every time they do something and people start pushing back, they fucking go and do a bunch of dumb shit. You can't please
yeah,
everybody.
that's another one of their shits. I ain't gonna hold you. That 343 shit though, like boy, that shit is like it's about what niggas talked about in previous shit. Like as Xbox gamers, you got to be realistic with ourselves. Microsoft, yeah, they're big into this shit, but their heart isn't in it as much
Is I
as
don't
fucking.
Magnum. I don't think it's about their heart. I think what happened with Microsoft, and I always have this argument with my cousin. Sony got into gaming through Nintendo. They used to provide all the sound chips for the Nintendos, the NES, the Super NES, then with the whole CD thing, and then they decided to get into the industry because they saw they wanted to kill Nintendo for whatever. But what Sony has its movies division, its music division, it's different divisions that help it. So when when you look at a Sony presentation versus a Microsoft presentation, Sony presentation is like a movie trailer that makes you want to watch a fucking movie. It makes you want to go to watch a movie, even if the movie turns out to be shit. Sony knows presentation. Microsoft have a set of tech people that will come out and tell you, well, I've been working at Microsoft for 20 years and I started out as a software developer. Motherfucker, you don't know nothing about Mac. Aaron Greenberg and them who software people don't know nothing about marketing.
Listen,
You
man, we
understand?
talking about nah. You talk about Aaron Greenberg, the dude who went full Neanderthal, talking really excited, talking about indie games and bullshit that we didn't care about, like whatever.
But
He
this is
went
what I'm
full
saying.
Neanderthal.
So it's not that to me it's not that their heart isn't in it. They don't have the right fucking people. They don't have the right people. They went and they got the guy for the 360 era, which is good. You understand? But it seems like they ain't using this dude because I don't want to be hearing from Aaron Greenberg. And even look at this shit with Major Nelson. How much times you could sit inside Xbox's dog shit and they ain't changing nothing about it? You need to be able to captivate. You need to be able to captivate people. You know what the issue is look what Sony did for their first presentation when they decided to show games. They came out and they show you GTA 5. People are like, oh, fuck it. Yes, GTA 5 sell over 100 million copies. But people like, you know what, we tired of GTA. Then you know what they show you? Fucking Spider-Man. They even show you they show you Spider-Man. A fucking
bet
PS4
or
game. Because they know
or close.
they're gonna hype people. You gotta get
Hold on,
people
hold on, hold
hype.
on,
And then what they do, they
hold
show
on.
you about 8 fucking indie game bugs, that's all kind of shit that nobody care about. But you know what people talk about?
Man,
Yo, you see that Spider-Man? Yo, you see
motherfucker.
Spider-Man? You got to get people hype. And Microsoft tech people is the most boring people on this planet. Because when they
But
talk tech, they
you talk
turn
about
you
getting
off.
niggas hype, right? You talk about getting niggas
Tell
hype,
me
right?
one tech. Tell me one tech person who could get you hype. One tech
Listen,
person who could get
listen,
you hype.
listen, listen. I'm on your side, fool. You talk about people getting you hype. Yeah, I'm drawing a parallel between Sony and Microsoft. We talk about Aaron Greenberg. Fuck Aaron Greenberg. Unfortunately, I like you, Aaron Greenberg, but you gotta go. You old news. You bring down you like the guy who wore khakis. But fucking look at Sony. Who do they got to talk about their product? Then did they sign Travis Scott and got fucking who is it, Michael B. Jordan as like a talk person and shit like that. Look at the two differences right there. Like you got Aaron Greenberg and Major Nelson. They're sending refrigerators to Snoop Dogg, and you got fucking Travis Scott and fucking and
Who the
Michael
fuck
B.
cares
Jordan on
about
the other
fucking
side.
Travis
Like
Scott? Fuck that motherfucker.
newer
You
people,
got
fool. That's the
You got
problem.
You
Newer
got Snoop
people.
Dogg in the Rock. Snoop Dogg in the
Snoop
Rock.
Dogg and The Rock. These
People
are fucking people
who
from 1999, 2000. The
exactly
Rock is that's the
old
old people.
people.
That's what you don't get, fool. It's a science underneath it. You're getting old ass people because your flavor is old. No one gives a fuck about the Rock or actually the Rock is
Exactly.
still cool.
Nobody
The
gives
Rock
a
is always a
Snoop
Rock,
Dogg,
but
please. The only time people give a
yeah,
shit about Snoop
Snoop
Dogg
Dogg get the
featuring
fuck out of
Snoop Dogg and like, who's that? Oh, okay, ain't something bad. But come on,
here.
you got. To me, they just and then you going out and getting exclusive deals, and then the game still look like shit on your console. You've been for months. Dirt 5 developer was speaking on wherever Microsoft showed their shit. How could Dirt 5 not run better on the Series X? Send your tech people out to help them.
How?
Listen, man. What do you mean? How they haven't been doing it?
How?
Last generation.
How?
What do you mean how?
Dirt 5's in England, bro. You can't fly from America to England right now.
So
What? Cruel planes still flying every fucking day. Every day planes are still flying.
They're not letting
Where?
fucking large
Listen,
groups
let
of
me
people
ask you.
fly out.
Where is Rare? Where is Rare located?
Rare's
Where
not
is
flying
Playground
anywhere.
Games? Where is Playground Games located?
That's England, bro. But those people are not.
Exactly.
Those people are not fucking.
No, Cruel. England is not on a lockdown. And don't try and argue with me. I'm British, bitch.
No, you're not. You live
England
in
is
an
not
island.
on.
It's like people
Yeah,
in
but we go
Guam
by the
saying they're
English.
American, bro.
Listen, England has never had a lock. England has never had a lockdown. England is trying a lockdown now. England still had the people out and about in pubs and all kind of shit. Don't tell me it can't work. You got developers in London, in England, who can go and help these people if they don't know how to utilize your shit.
yeah,
They
Dirt
they
5
they
when he
they
said that, I was
need
like,
they need they need people who thinking on the level of gamer. You see, listen, Jim Ryan is gonna fuck Sony up, you know. It's
going
only a matter
to.
of time. He is going to. Let me tell you what happened now with Jim Ryan is the same thing what happened with Phil Spencer. When because remember Sean Layden and them guys just left last year. So this is still their show. This is the plans that Andrew House and them had together for years. When you see in the next 2 years or so, when is the Jim Ryan show, you're gonna see the major fuck ups because Jim Ryan is nothing but a major fuck up. Everything he's saying, he got a backpedal on. He came out and talked about we believe in generations and not no cross gen shit. All the games are cross gen, right? Now he telling you he can't tell you about God of War. He can't tell you. No, he came out and said that Game Pass can't be sustained and it's not a model Sony wants to copy. Now in the next few weeks he gonna tell you Sony's plan for something like Game Pass. Jim Ryan he's gonna fuck the PlayStation brand up because
But
you
hold
can't
on.
believe nothing he says.
Let's transition that real quick because that was the topic. Is that sustainable though? If you think about it, right? All right, they charge $15 a month. They bundle whatever, and we got games coming out day one, right? Even though that's what he said he's not gonna do, but we're talking a hypothetical at this point. That could be sustainable. What the fuck is he talking about? Why wouldn't that be
You'd have
sustainable?
to get to a certain amount of
You
people.
You're right. You have to
exactly
get a lot of
at
subscribers.
at a certain.
You see, no, you see
But
the
that's what I
issue
meant.
is this. The issue with Sony and Microsoft and the major difference is Sony's PlayStation is the number one brand. That's the money maker. That's where the investors get their dividends and all that shit. Microsoft is trying to build a games division to be in the hierarchy. So Microsoft is still pumping. Well, Satya Nadella has decided to pump money into the Xbox. So what happened is when they came up with Game Pass, they realized you need content, so they had to purchase content. Sony is not in a position where they can purchase content. They can purchase deals. You see what I'm saying? But when you can tell a company, no, don't sell your game, put it in our service, you got to compensate that company. And Sony is not in a position to do that. So that's why to them it's not sustainable. Sony's games are $100 million plus games to their budgets are high. They need to know that game they can't put that in a $15 a month subscription
But that's a lie, though.
unless they get 25.
You said it earlier. That's a lie. We already know that's a lie. We've been knowing it's a lot for a long time. That's why they say they're doing fucking. They're using games and they're coming out with the iterations quicker than before because it's not going to be every game $100 million anymore. So why the fuck can't you put it on the shit day one? At least the second game or something like. There should be. I know you got to build it up like you guys said, obviously, but I'm pretty sure there's a point in which they could be winning. They can't go as hard as Microsoft in terms of buying shit, but they got enough to get people to spend $15 a month. That's pretty much what I mean. Between the PlayStation Now, the collection, and if they actually do something in the future, like they should have enough to get you to pay $15 a month. And that should be, they should have enough of those users to fucking be able to fucking compensate and have day one games type shit. Like eventually, like there's 100, the shit sells 100 million consoles every single generation. So how can you not have enough users? But
Because console hardware money is not software money. And
yeah, but I'm saying though,
any sensible business not gonna mix the two. You can't mix the two monies. Hardware money has to sustain hardware.
I get it, but I'm thinking of it more like the xCloud stuff. Also, like when I equate them and put them together, so it's like the 15. You could do that across everything. That's what I'm thinking in my head. So I'm pretty sure you can still recoup that, right? like if you have someone on their phone who's able, because that's why they signed with Microsoft to be able to do that. So if you could have it on your phone and stuff, like why? I don't know. They know their business better than anyone else, but I don't see why eventually that would not be. Like think about it: Horizon, Spider-Man, God of War. All three of them are like games that are not 100 million or whatever. So why not? Yeah,
People are stupid, man.
it's
20
whatever.
million people is all you really need. If you can build up a user base of about 20 million consistent purchasers of your product, then you don't need to worry about it. You can have a
I
Game
agree.
Pass.
But
That's what I'm saying.
I
And that's
agree.
monthly. That's monthly.
Yeah, that's monthly.
But
Like
you
that's
know
why
what I
I'm.
think the issue is though? You know I think the issue is how much people in PlayStation now. Not the online service, the game streaming thing. That's PSN now, right?
Yeah,
What are like less than 3 million people? And that's a service that's been around for about 5, 6, 7 years. So I think Sony's watching those numbers and being like, we don't know. But now that they're hearing Microsoft say, we got 15 million plus, they're saying, well, let's try it. I believe they're going to try it, but on a smaller scale. They're going to tiptoe into it. I don't go full blown.
Even 10 million.
yeah, they're gonna tip.
Another one?
Bro, even 10 million
Mhm.
will get you in there at 150 million a month.
But Cruel, let's be honest. Sony could get those numbers. People like their content. They have a rabid fan base that willing to go and pay for it. They could get that number. They just, well, number one, they don't have the infrastructure, so it will cost them more because they're gonna have to now go and, even though they strike a deal with Microsoft, they now got now up the ante, pay more. So is how much they're willing to invest in it?
Yeah, but they could recoup overall. I'm telling you, with the back catalog, because I think PS now has all their catalog. With the back catalog they have from the one all the way up to now, they could they could keep subscribers, especially their loyalists. So we'll
Yeah, but
see.
my thing is
They
this,
should
Mac.
do it.
To me, to us, they should. To us, they should because it makes sense to us. And to anybody who is saying that don't have, the issue is I think Sony already run the number, and to them it's gonna cost them more than Microsoft.
Well,
Because
it's
now,
the investment.
how much studios Sony have? About 30.
13.
Yeah.
I think 13 or
And
15
how much of
or
them
something like that.
actively put out games? About 7, if so many. Because let's be honest, they have a lot of studios who don't put out
That
games.
that's kind of the problem. Um, we're looking at it from two different perspectives. So you're looking at it from future. I'm looking at it from what they've done already. I think they have enough of those nostalgic types that will pay 15 for the collection and now with the past generations even just based off the past generations being able to do that without streaming on console or whatever. I think they have enough, like, because their collection is crazy if you think about it. Like, their collection is insane. So the future stuff, yeah, they wouldn't be able to keep pace. They probably lose users over time quicker and all that other stuff. But I think they could think about it. That's PS1, PS2, PS3. PS2, PS3 alone is crazy. But when you start adding PS1 into it, it's like that's too
Yeah,
many
but let's
hits.
think about it though. Think about it though, Magna. On the PlayStation 1, they they're gonna have to get a lot of third party. Cause let's be honest, what first
Yeah,
party
they didn't
games
make those
really
games.
won the PS1? Let's talk about the real shit that won the PS1, right? You're talking about Metal Gear, that's canon. You're talking about Final Fantasy 7, that's Square, that's on Game Pass, so that yeah they could get that. But you see what I'm saying? What are other real big hitters? Okay, well, Gran Turismo is there, but nobody can go.
You guys disappear?
Yeah, no. You can hear me well?
Yeah, I can hear you, but you both of you went silent. I was like, oh well, what
Yeah,
happened? Oh,
no.
Magnum
Well,
dropped out.
yeah, I think I went and came back. I told you guys my internet. But let's be honest.
Yeah, my bad.
They have they Sony has the catalog, but people ain't really gonna go back and play the PS1. So it's from the PS2. And to me, they can
They gotta
put
get all
some
those
of those.
licenses too. Those licenses are a pain in the ass to get.
The licenses
All
will be
right.
an issue. But my thing is this, well, I believe Sony should take two of those devs that they got that ain't doing shit and let them remaster some of those old games, some of those old God of Wars and them shits and clean them up and put them in the service. So they'll have
Well, I
so what
think
they could do is they can keep you entertained with old shit and bring out the new shit periodically. But you see, the issue is Microsoft is trying to get into where they're providing you with 3 or 4 first party triple A's per year and small double A's in between. Sony don't do that because Sony's developers take 3 to 5 years to make a game. You can't really keep a service like that unless you're gonna pay for a lot of third party content in that service. And then, so you know what the industry gonna end up coming down to? All the third party games gonna be in both services, and you just pay whichever console you have, then you use that service.
thing is cutting in and out, but I kind of. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you, but you heard what I said.
Hold on. Say something. Nah, jump back in.
I was saying,
But
if Sony
right
gets
now.
into it, what might end up happening in the industry is all the third party because now,
He dropped out
well, what are
again.
you doing?
He dropped out again. He must be
Yeah,
having
but
some
only you
problems
I'm
or
seeing.
something.
Only you I'm seeing on screen.
Yeah, he dropped out. That's why.
Oh, okay. So I was saying, well, you heard what I said, right?
Yeah, I heard
If
what you said.
Sony comes out with a service and they're serious about the service, the third party they're gonna have to drop the content in both services. And then it comes down to which ecosystem you prefer is where you play the game. Hey, it works for me because I ain't got no time to be every minute trying to buy a game $70 or even when it's on sale.
Yeah.
And then when I finish with it, like I would never purchase a Sony unless it's on sale because I don't feel it values $70 because I played once and I'm done. So I want them to come up with a service. It works.
But oh yeah, my
It
bad.
works for me. I'll never take a. I want Sony to put a Game Pass like because it works. I'm being selfish. I ain't listen. If I have a choice, I don't want to buy Spider-Man. I don't want to buy God of War. I don't want to buy, even The Last of Us or any of them. Because when you play through it once, the story don't fucking change. It's the same story. The combat don't change. It's the same shit. Why want to pay for that for? Let me just play
My
it on a service, and then when I'm done, I'm done.
my thing is, wait, hold on. How many games is on PS now? They have a couple thousand, right?
What are they saying? No, a couple hundred, about 600 or something.
That's it. That's on PS now.
Hmm.
Oh shit! I thought they had like a crazy ass catalog that was just streaming. But even or with the 600, they still could do some magic. Because if they just do the ultimate bundle like Microsoft does, they can make the same amount of money, and they'll make it cheaper than Microsoft because they're not actually putting in the content that Microsoft is putting in. So they could still do it because they charge the same for online as Microsoft, right? So
Yep.
yeah, so they do. Yeah, they could make the same money. It's $15 on both. But Microsoft would be gaining more subscribers because they're adding new content and day one content from their first party, and Sony would not see the same benefits, but they would see some sort of gain off of that. I think they would at least get more than 3 million people if they were to bundle this shit together. Let's put it like that. And
I believe
probably,
they would get. I believe they would get Game Pass numbers. They would get Game Pass numbers in a quicker time.
they'll get in. I I think they'll get Game Pass numbers, but I think it's like it's gonna be artificial. Like they'll get the Game Pass numbers at first until people just like, yo, okay, they're not adding games as much. We don't get games day one, so what's the point? But
No, if they move to
before
that kind of
people make
service, they're
that,
gonna have to. If they move to that kind of service, they're gonna have to put the content in there. They have to.
no,
If
they
they don't
don't
put the
because
content in day one, and that's why PlayStation now to me ain't gonna kick out. You have to put that content in day one, and if they don't, you see, this is why I don't understand. You're not
but
taking away.
they
If you
wait,
want to buy the game, you can still buy the game. Like it just makes no
but
sense
that's
why they're not doing it.
but that's the thing though. It kind of works in their favor because it makes no sense for us that it can't happen. But for Sony, the company themselves,
Mm.
it's better for them. They're charging the same amount of money per user as fucking Microsoft. They're putting in less work. You know what I mean?
But they're not
But
seeing
at the
this. But
same
they're not
time,
seeing the same return. But they're not seeing the same return.
no, they'll be saying the same exact return with the 15, depending if you bundle it, right? If you bundle PS now with whatever the fucking PlayStation Online shit is called, right? You're automatically the people are gonna jump into fucking PS Now. Period. It's the same thing like Game Pass.
Yeah.
They're gonna jump in. They're gonna play games, old, new, whatever, whatever
Hmm.
that whatever that breakdown is, whatever they do on the other end, whatever. But I know it's not gonna be as much as whatever Microsoft is doing with the studios and paying studios fucking to get on Game Pass and paying them per. I know it's not gonna be as much. But my thing is, yeah, they're gonna put in less effort and they're gonna reap the fucking benefits of that. but over time, the user base is gonna dwindle over time. Like it's gonna go, people are gonna hear about it. There's gonna be a certain amount of waves, and after a certain amount of time, people are gonna be like, yeah, okay, they're not adding anything, so I'm done. Or maybe
Mm-hmm.
not, because it's $15. That's the thing. That's what's so attractive about the $15 model, because
Yep.
you're getting the online, and then you're getting a slew of games. Like the online is priced at $10. That's how you get niggas. You know what I mean, the shit's priced at $10, so it's like, okay, well, for $5 extra, you get all these games. Like, who's just not going to do it? It's like, that's the thing. So they'll get it. They'll get it. So they just people might just hold on to it, just like freaking, I don't know. I hold on to so many subscriptions and pay money that I don't even use the app with a subscription for. You know what I mean? Or whatever this shit is. So you know what I mean, so it makes sense. I honestly think that's going to be something big for them, and Microsoft, of course, because you already know who, uh, you know, doing the back end. So, but in terms of gamers, I don't know. There's fucking what 120 consoles, 120 million. How many PS4s are sold? Like 100 million?
About 120 million. Last time it was like one. Let's
Yeah,
just round it
there's
up.
100. Yeah, they damn sure could get. They could at least triple, quadruple that, being nice. But I mean, they could at least get the Game Pass now. Now it's not going to expand much past that, like unless they start adding day one. And by that time, they might, if they could find out a business plan where they could spread it out. Yeah, I mean, but they have what, like 16 studios, first party studios, right?
More like
I
13
mean,
because they closed down one some days ago.
13. You cut down the games for sure.
But my thing is the thing is with those studios they're not active. They're
Yeah,
not active.
but at the same time, that's the antiquated way of looking at it. The way I just looked at it, because you have studios with fucking multiple teams in it. Like fucking Naughty Dog has like what, 2, 3 teams, or was it?
I think
Yeah,
two.
Naughty Dog has like two teams, right? Yeah, so that's 2 games. So just because it's one studio don't mean nothing if you got two separate teams working on it, as long as it's a good product. So they could, if they work it out and there's no delays and shit like that, they could work it out. And even if they're delays, they're fucking gamers. Come on, let's be honest. You just tell them something that they're gonna fucking go for it, because gaming is almost as bad as religion, apparently. But
It is
yeah,
religion
like
It's
apparently to
getting that
some
way.
people.
my bad. What you say, Joel?
I said it is religions to some people. It's like it's just
Yeah,
tribalism.
that's a fact. So yeah, they damn sure can make some money, bro. Honestly, now for the game, now in terms of the talking shit, in my opinion, I don't know. I don't really know what I'm saying. I'm just going off the top of my head. But the fucking in terms of the politics, yeah, like you can't fucking with it. You can't fucking act like that's gonna be something good. One, they have to allow you to play the games on the console, download it on the console, like all of them. Because I'm pretty sure there's some of them that you can,
Exactly.
right? Or or is it all of them? Do you know, Coel
No,
or Damien? Do y'all know?
you can only download to the PS4.
Yeah, I think you can have an external
Um,
drive like on the PS5, but they won't let you temporarily move
Hello.
games over. It's
Yeah.
weird, dude.
It's weird. It's weird how it's
Okay.
very restrictive. It's very restrictive.
Yeah, so PS4 games can be moved back and forth. PS5 games cannot be moved back and forth. And there are some Xbox Series X and S games that run off of externals. What the fuck? That shit's a little late.
What happened, well?
Oh, it's just my fucking. I got a app that tells me when I get paid at work, and it just went off. Like I just got paid
Hey,
at
lucky
work.
you. Don't spend it all on strippers and hookers.
already spent on bills and fucking wife. So what's up? We got anything else we want to talk about?
I don't know. I jumped in, so it's you guys.
We've basically been doing this for like 2 hours now. So
It hasn't been that long, but
not for
You ready
you,
to
but
wrap
for the
it up?
rest of us. Rest of us been doing this for fucking weeks. We're at an hour and 58 minutes. Did Magnum drop out again? He's still showing up.
I gotta go soon anyway.
Yeah.
Like you, I gotta go. I gotta
catch some
Dude.
sleep. I gotta work tonight. 11 to 5 tonight for me. Catching that
Don't worry.
catching that overtime, bro. Then I'm working this holiday, getting that triple time. That PS triple.
Hey, walks.
Hey man, I can't turn down $60 an hour.
True. Who to do that?
That's fucking $960 I'll make those 2 days. So can't turn down $1,000. Too much money. I need that money. I gotta pay off some of these. I gotta pay off this credit card I used to buy this Xbox One X, and that's on.
All right, man.
All right. Peace out, man. Hopefully we can catch you again the next week. It's a lot more
Yeah, we'll see how
livelier
it
with
goes.
3 people.
We'll see how it goes.
All right. Take it easy, man. I want to thank everybody who showed up. Thanks, Damien, for coming back on. We appreciate it every time. Thanks to Magnum. He's on. If you want to join us, as always, go to facebook.com/the Fanzone podcast, all one word, all lowercase. You can watch our previous shows on there. You can follow us on my personal accounts on Twitch TV /CUEIL, or Facebook, or not Facebook, that won't work anymore. YouTube.com/CUEIL, and check out our old streams. And I appreciate all of our followers, all of our 4 or 5, whatever we got going on